Namaste. It's Leanne Peters here from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Tuesday and Wednesday. That's Tuesday the 12th and Wednesday the 13th of February. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia. It is Tuesday the 12th of February here now at exactly 7:32 a.m. Hello Becky. Hi Lawrence. Lovely to see you. It's very windy here, which I feel is perfect. There's a lot of winds of change sweeping in very quickly at the moment. So I felt it would be really nice and appropriate to be standing out here with the sunrise here behind me and feeling and embracing the winds of change. I mean, that's what we've got to do, right? Change comes in, we've got basically two choices. We can resist it, and we can try and push against it, or we just have to sometimes surrender to it. So that's why I'm out here in the wind. It's probably going to pick up windy every now and then on my microphone, but I trust that it's not too bad. So extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. If you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my combined Speed of Light Oracle cards with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, and I'll be looking for the best card for Tuesday the 12th of February, then the best card for Wednesday the 13th of February, and then the best card for the theme for Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. I trust that our paths have aligned for a reason. I trust you're here for a reason. What that reason is will be whatever it needs to be. It might not be for you to hear and connect with everything that's shared. In fact, I'd be very surprised if everything that's shared made sense to you. It's probably more like snippets of guidance and snippets of information. That is why you're here. Maybe you're here just to feel a little bit more loved or a little bit more support, a little bit less crazy. You know, sometimes we think we're going through our crazy moments and we're the only ones going through it. Maybe today you'll realise that you're not the only one going through what you've been going through. And that might be why you're here. So whatever the reason, let's not try and work it out now. Let's just feel for it, or I encourage you to feel for it as we go, as we proceed. So sit here if you can, or stand there, or lay there, wherever you are right now, with an open heart, and be willing to hear what you need to hear. Sometimes hearing is not just through our ears, it's through our heart. It's what our body is telling us. So trust in these moments as they unfold. It will probably be a deepish experience for you if that's what you need. So let's see where this wants to go and what we need to talk about. I don't know right now. I'm just standing here, trusting. Standing here, sharing and trusting with an open heart. As open heart of a heart as I can manage right now. So let's now look for the best card for Tuesday, the 12th of February. I can't see your comments. It's very, very bright here with the sun behind me. So I can't really see anything except just basically a silhouette. So I trust everything's coming through loud and clear. I'm just going to proceed. So I'm shuffling my cards now, and I'm looking for the best card for Tuesday, the 12th of February. Now, if it's not quite Tuesday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. So, nice big breath. So I trust this is the best card for the majority of us for Tuesday, the 12th of February. It's a Speed of Light Oracle card, and it's this. It's card 25, called Pause. I'm just going to put the rest of the deck down and pop something on top of them so they don't blow everywhere. All the newspapers are blowing everywhere. I've already collected probably half a newspaper around my house and in the neighbouring houses because they're just blowing everywhere, because it's also garbage day. It's always windiest on garbage day. Have you noticed? Well, it does tend to be here. But this card is card 25, pause. And the key words down here say hold, time, transition, suspension, and limbo. Now, this is really quite perfect for the energy that's around at the moment. It's chaotic, it's unsettling. There's a lot of change in the air, and that sort of energy disrupts us. And we can feel like we're in limbo. So this card's saying that on Tuesday, the pause button may have been pressed. We might feel that we're in limbo, that we're in a time of transition, when we're in between change, or we've just got news of change and we're trying to work out what to do with this, how to proceed, or how to deal with whatever's been presented. So there's a sense here of energy stirring up and feeling unsettled and in this limbo pause kind of space, because now it's kind of like, okay, things have changed, perhaps our plans have changed, perhaps the path that we were going down has suddenly stopped or taken a sharp turn, and now we're kind of left maybe even a bit dazed in this pause space, maybe a bit numb. We might be feeling quite emotionally numb, unsure how to proceed. Maybe we're close to change being happening. You know, we might have a date set, but we're kind of in that sort of limbo phase where we can't really act on it because the door hasn't opened yet, the date hasn't arrived, but we're kind of ready to get there. So there's a sense here of being very much in between change, and this creating an unsettling limbo pause kind of space. I'll kind of turn my back a bit to the wind. It might help, maybe. Hopefully the microphone's not too bad. So we can trust in whatever's taking place right now. As chaotic and as uncomfortable and as much as we might not want things to happen, there is a higher purpose to what's playing out right now. And we can trust that. So let's use our time now. So this card came up recently because I remember recently talking about it. Can't really see here, but this is, when I drew this is a Palladian being, a being from the stars, holding the earth safe while we're being held here within kind of like the womb almost of this being. We're held here. This is the sharpness of the change and the scatteredness and the instability energy that's sweeping through right now. This is the sharpness of that, and we're being held safe here to heal, to mend, to travel through this time period, as uncomfortable as it may be. Transitional periods are not comfortable. There is nothing comfortable about being in transition. You know that the best way to describe it probably is when we're about to move home and we're packing up things in our old home. We've got the date set for when we're moving into the new home, and we're just left basically with boxes packed, a new home that we're excited to move into that we can't get into quite yet, and an old home that we're basically our energy's leaving. So we're in that very uncomfortable transitional period. It's the period in between change, and it's not comfortable. So we might not feel comfortable on Tuesday. So what can we do about it? Let's do our best not to resist the change. We can't wish things back to be how they were yesterday or how they were last week or how they were last year. Things have changed. So the best thing we can probably do is surrender and allow the change to be. Trust in the bigger picture. Trust that this has happened for a reason. We might not know the reason yet, but we can trust that things are unfolding exactly how they need to for our highest truth. So let's just do our best on Tuesday. Nurture ourselves during this transitional period. I trust that makes sense. for your Tuesday. You will know if it makes sense to you because it will fit in somehow to how you've been feeling or what's been happening in your life. If it doesn't fit in, it doesn't matter. Just let it go if it doesn't make sense to you. So, thank you. I think everything's okay. As far as the streaming goes, we've got quite a few viewers today. Hello everyone, lovely to see you. So obviously it's very windy here in Tasmania this morning. So just really embracing the winds of change. That's what I'm doing my best to do. So I'm now looking for the best card for Wednesday, the 13th of February. So Wednesday the 13th. What do we need to know, the majority of us, for Wednesday? Okay, let's grab this card for Wednesday. We've got another Speed of Light Oracle cards. And it's this. What is it? Oh, it's Light Codes. Oh, that's interesting. Light Codes card 41. It says down here, incoming information, memories and language. This is the new energy coming in. So Tuesday may feel disruptive, unsettled, like we're in limbo, we're in transition, we might not be coping very well with the changes that have been coming about or the changes we're preparing for. There's a general sense of uncomfortableness about Tuesday in general. As we surrender to the winds of change, as we nurture ourselves through, as we step back and get a bigger viewpoint of a bigger perspective of what's playing out. It looks like we're moving into Wednesday with new energy coming in. So we might feel a little bit more revived and motivated and excited about the new that's coming in. The new that's replacing the old. The new beginnings that are coming in. That the change is really ushering in, actually, isn't it? So it's like the winds of change have stirred things up, made things uncomfortable, disruptive, unsettled, and forced change about for some of us. And behind these winds of change are new beginnings. And they're going to sweep in pretty quickly. So it's coming in on Wednesday. New energy coming through. This particular drawing, I imagine this being the crown of the head and these being codes and energies coming down from the universe and into our crown. So there's new energy coming through on Wednesday. It may hit us like a ton of bricks. It may be as light as a feather. However we need to receive that will be how it needs to be for us individually. So let's embrace the incoming energy. Let's allow change to be. The more we dig our feet into the ground and we get stubborn about, but I don't want this change to have happened. It can't have turned out like this. The more we're resisting and denying the change, the more blocked off we're going to feel on Wednesday when the new beginnings want to come in. So let's do our best to really surrender to the winds of change so that we can let new ideas and new inspirations and new beginnings come into our life. Now they might not exactly show up on Wednesday. This is the energy coming in. Sometimes, in fact, most of the time, the energy precedes the actual change. So we might not see the door actually open quite yet, but we might be inspired to create some new pathways for ourselves on Wednesday. If you've been writing a lot, or if you're a writer, you might be inspired to do some writing on Wednesday, because this card's very much about language. It's about writing. So you might find it helpful to get out your journal and do a ton of writing. If you're writing a book or writing down your ideas for a project, you might find Wednesday very supportive to get your ideas and your thoughts and energies out of your head, out of your heart and down onto paper. And that's really the first or the second stage of manifestation. So we get seated with the idea and the inspiration, and then getting it down onto paper is that next step before verbalizing it. So get what you're feeling out onto paper if you need to. Write it down, and that will also help get the energy moving, especially if you feel stuck or resistant to the change that's sweeping in at the moment. So strong energy about so far for Tuesday and Wednesday. I trust that makes sense for you for your Wednesday. I'm now going to grab the best card for the theme for Tuesday and Wednesday. So the theme card will help us see the bigger picture and help bring these days together. So let's see what the theme wants to be. Very strong energy. We might feel quite anxious. We might have a lot of butterflies at the moment, a lot of nervous energy, a lot of anxiety. So breathe through it. Remind yourself that it's going to be okay. Trust that everything's going to work out. And if you have to keep reminding yourself that, then please do it. So big, deep breaths, and use an affirmation perhaps like, I trust that everything's going to work out exactly how it needs to be. We have to release control sometimes and just let things be. So the best card for the theme, will it be another Speed of Light Oracle card? Is this. It is. So that tells me already that the Speed of Light Oracle cards are very much aligned with truth. They're very much, they pack a punch, and they're very much aligned with the current energy. So these are strong cards to get right now, but the energy is strong. What is this? Oh, chakra activate. Okay, this is fun. So this shows the exciting higher purpose to what we're going through right now. So let's just I'll just share what this card's about, and then we'll talk more about it. It's card 7, called Chakra Activate. It says upgrade, new level, initiation, and celebrate. This brings a whole new dimension to everything that I've been talking about. There is a higher purpose, a higher plan to what's playing out right now. So let's be careful that we're not rolling around in victim and bitterness and anger, resentment and resistance to the change that's kind of really quickly sweeping in. We have to rise above it. There's new energy that wants to come in behind the winds of change. So we're in the winds of change now. It's unsettling, but behind it is new energy. And there is a higher purpose to this. So we would do well to step back out of the drama, step back out of what happened, how unfair things might be, how wounded we might feel. We would do well to surrender that and step back out of it, because there is a bigger picture to what's playing out. So what is the bigger picture? What is the higher plan? There are words I really love at the moment or today. The higher plan. There is a higher plan playing out. What that will be for us as individuals will reveal itself in time. But we can trust that there is an upgrade that's taking place, and there is a new level that we're reaching. It is time to celebrate. And that might be a really difficult thing for some of us to do, especially throughout Tuesday as we come to terms with the winds of change. We might feel more like celebrating on Wednesday as we open up and let the new energy come in. But we might move through things quicker. We as individuals may feel a bit of resistance, say on Tuesday morning. We might face it, deal with it, surrender it, and by Tuesday afternoon start already feeling the new energy coming in. We might start feeling, okay, what are the benefits of this change? What does this free me up for now that I couldn't perhaps have accessed before? And what is that worth? How can I celebrate that? So it's something very, there's a higher plan to what's playing out right now. And we can trust it. We may not see it yet, but we can trust in the higher plan. We can trust in the bigger picture. We can trust that we're moving to a new level in our life and that everything's going to be okay. Change does not have to be devastating. Change can be good. Here comes the news blowing down my driveway. The newspapers are blowing everywhere. I've already collected a heap this morning. No, blowing down. So news is blowing around. Drama is blowing around. What are we going to do with it? So a great theme to add to this energy. So it's intense, it's strong, but there is a bigger picture, an important bigger picture that's playing out. We can trust that the change is aligning us to be where we need to be and not be where we don't need to be. We can trust that, as much as we might not like it. Sometimes changes are forced. So that's the guidance for Tuesday and Wednesday. Very strong stuff. I knew it would be. So I've used my combined cards, but only the Speed of Light Oracle came out today, which is that card there. So my Speed of Light Oracle deck and my Animal Kingdom. If you want to learn more about them, please have a look on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. I've created these decks myself, so if you want to support my work and if you want to add them to your collection, please check them out. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I'll read all of your comments when I get back on my computer. I haven't been able to see anything. It's literally quite dark with just a very brief outline silhouette of my upper body here. So thanks for connecting. If you want to learn more about me and the work that I do, please visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thanks for connecting. Have a great couple of days. Please take on board the information that speaks to your heart. Work with it. I mean, this is probably a nice thing to listen to, but what I would hope, or what my aim is really, is to present perspectives and information that you can now take, like plucking bits of fruit from a tree that you want to eat, that you can pluck the bits of fruit, the bits of information, the bits of knowledge or guidance that really sits with you, that really makes sense, and start eating it, working with it, embodying it, embracing it in your life experience to help you improve yourself, to help you improve your life, to help you cope. So this is more than just something to listen to if you want it to be. It's up to you. So thanks again for connecting. Sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Have a fantastic couple of days, and I'll do my best to be back to share with you again on Thursday. So thank you and namaste. Namaste. Namaste means to me, what am I trying to say? I've absolutely gone blank. What does namaste mean? My words have totally gone. I don't need to obviously say namaste from my heart to yours. I'm going to step to the side and then go. So enjoy the sunshine, the winds of change. Let's embrace these moments with an open heart and trust in the higher plan. Nice big breaths. Everything will work out. Oh, got a few drops of rain. Let it go. Surrender what happened. And rise above it. Thank you. Have a great day.